everyone, and welcome to the NAB AFL Draft Combine Wrap. I'm Nat Edwards, and joining me as always is Cal Toomey from afl.com.au. Cal, welcome.
Hello Nat, it's good to be back. It's this time of the year again where all the prospects come and gather for a few days. It's a 4-day job interview, the Draft Combine, so really interested to see how it goes over the next few days.
And it's a beautiful day here at Etihad Stadium. We saw the boys arrive this afternoon. Plenty of excitement among the place. What are they up to today?
Not heaps today, Nat. The restructured schedule of this year's Combine means that most of the testing will take place on Saturday and Sunday. Today is a bit of a welcome. They do some medical checks. They get all the heights and weights tested. Just a little bit of a check as they welcome in the 2015 Combine. The next few days will be ramping things up, but today was a lighter start, and that'll be good for the boys because it's a busy few days ahead. And
it's not just the boys that are excited, of course, the clubs. We've got plenty of officials here, recruiters and list managers, and we managed to catch up a short time ago with Tony Elshaw, who's the list manager at St Kilda.
What value do you place on the testing results themselves?
Well, a lot, I guess, because, I mean, at this stage you've got a fair idea of what they're capable of from previous testing. You've got a view on them from their running and jumping and their agility and speed when you watch them. But I guess you've got an opportunity to see those that can improve, validate what you already have seen, or see somebody jump out even a little bit further.
Will the coach, Alan Richardson, get involved at this stage as well, and what does he come along for?
Yeah, most definitely. He'll be in all the interviews and get an opportunity to look at specific players. We'll bring our fitness staff along as well. So, everybody gets involved. It's a group thing.
Yeah, there was Tony Elshaw talking about the Saints' strategy this week. It's really interesting that the coaches get involved this week, Nat. I think that's what sets the Combine apart in terms of the interview process. Coaches come, they get to meet the recruits a little bit better, get to know them a little bit better, because in 6 weeks' time, many of them will be joining clubs.
Now, one player that the Saints will be trying to get to know a little bit better is Bailey Rice. He's a father-son prospect, but of course he's eligible for both Carlton and St Kilda. Here's Tony Elshaw's thoughts on Bailey Rice.
Bailey spent a number of weeks in our club during the season, so that was good to get to know Bailey well and help him with his football and everything else around his world, so that's been good. And at the minute we're just waiting to hear who he commits to, so we're looking forward to speaking to him across the weekend and see how that's unfolding.
He has to make a decision in the next few weeks. Has he given you any indication, and would you like him at the Saints?
Oh, we certainly like him at the Saints, and we'd love him to commit to us from the father-son bidding process, but we haven't got an official answer at this stage.
So the Saints obviously keen for Bailey Rice there, Cal. Where does he sort of fit into draft calculations?
I'm sure the Blues are really keen on him as well. He met with both clubs recently, so a line ball decision coming up for Bailey. He has to make that call in the next few weeks. For mine, he's a top 30 pick. I think his form off half-back throughout the year has been exceptional. He's a rebounding player. He's sort of a tough half-back who can kick the ball really well down the line. So I've really liked his season. He's been consistent, and the club that he chooses, I think, will take him in that second round sort of spot.
Now, one of the first prospects to arrive here at Etihad Stadium this morning was Mitch Hibberd, the Tasmanian. He's fresh from the Allies game, which was the curtain raiser on grand final day at the MCG. Such a wonderful experience for him. But let's hear what he had to say about the upcoming Combine.
Hopefully I'll be able to improve on my times from the start of the year and just show I've got the athleticism to compete at the highest level, so yeah, definitely.
How many clubs are you meeting over the next few days?
Meeting about 10 scheduled in, so yeah, hopefully I get to chat to a few more, but yeah, just definitely looking forward to it.
What's the year been like for you? Obviously, you missed out last year's draft, having had some injuries. Talk us through your background with injuries and how you've been able to overcome them this year.
So I had a knee reconstruction in 2013, and then in pre-season this year had a ladder J surgery, so some shoulder stabilisation. So I missed about 18 months, and come back into it. It was tough missing out and having friends go on and get drafted. I was happy for him, but it was tough to watch at the same time. So I just worked really hard, and hopefully I'll get the opportunity this year. But just enjoyed the year.
What was it like on grand final day when you played out there for the Allies? Talk us through that day for you.
When we ran out, it was sort of just got sort of caught up in the MCG and it being grand final day. But once the ball bounced, it was sort of just crack in and play footy, I guess, and try and put everything else out of your mind. But after the game, sort of a few of the boys made a few comments about how good it was, and just tried to take it all in.
Sounds like Mitch is going to be a very busy boy. Where does he fit in?
Lots of clubs, more than 10 interviews, as you said, so that's a lot of clubs to speak to this week. I know a lot of clubs are interested in him. He's a really interesting prospect because, as you said, he's missed the last couple of years with injury, back this year as an overager. For mine, he's another one who can fit into that top 25 sort of range. Like his athleticism, I think that'll be on show this week. He's a rangy sort of type of player. He can play on the wing, half back, even half forward, and he can take a grab in the air too, which I really like about him. So top 25 for mine for Mitch Hibberd.
Beautiful. Now, what's ahead for the rest of the week? Let's look at Friday, tomorrow. What's on for the boys?
More medicals, more interviews with clubs over the next day and next 24 hours. But tomorrow night is when the testing really kicks into gear with the kicking test, with the handballing test and with the goal kicking test out here at Etihad Stadium on Friday evening. We see the purpose-built floor being built behind us. That'll be ready by Saturday for all the sprint and jumping tests and the agility tests. And then, of course, the shuttle run on Saturday and the 3 kilometre time trial around this great surface here at Etihad Stadium. That'll finish it off on Sunday. So huge few days ahead, but it really kicks off tomorrow night with the skills test taking place out here at Etihad Stadium.
Well, we look forward to that, and of course we will bring you all the latest draft news and combine news on afl.com.au, and the Wrap Show, of course, will be back again tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.